Hello there. So what's the minimum gear required to be able to fly a drone? Well, you have to have the drone, you get the controller with the drone, but you're also going to need either an Android phone or an iPhone to use to connect to your controller to allow you to fly. So those are the three things that you need. Well, that's not quite true. You'll also need an SD card to put in the back of your drone if you want to record footage. You don't need it to fly the drone, but what's the point in flying it if you can't record what you're flying? So that's the basic requirements, all you need. The sound that I'm recording here is directly from the camera that I've got in the tripod. So if you want to do a wee bit of narration and you want to maybe make a YouTube video, you'll need something else to record, either a video camera or a camera or another phone, something like that, a GoPro, maybe to record what you're actually doing as well as the controller that you're using to fly. Now, you could do your recording on the phone first, and then once you finish you could put that phone in as your controller and use it to get your footage for the drone, so you could get away with just the one. So you don't need a lot of gear to actually fly a drone. So this is the sound through the normal camera. One of the other things that you could think about adding to your repertoire is another microphone, like this one. This one that I'm using is the Rode Wireless Go, and it connects to your phone and transmits a signal from here to the phone, so no matter where you go, the volume should sound the same. It should always be at the same level to a certain extent, depending on how far you go. So you could add something like that as well if you wanted, but it's not necessary. So this is the DJI Mini 2. Comes with the Fly More pack. If you get the Fly More pack, it's about in the region of £600. It's not cheap, but it's a fantastic wee drone. If you watch some of the other videos that I've got here on YouTube, you'll see some of the things that it can do. Now the wind's picking up a wee bit here, so I might try to do a wee bit of a wind test just to show you how stable it is in the wind. So let's get it up in the air. Now there's no much wind at all here, apart from a few wee gusts. But as you can see, although the drone is moving about a wee bit with the wind, the gimbal is keeping the footage very, very steady, as if it was actually on a tripod, and you wouldn't think that this thing is moving about the way it is with the wind. I found it to be really stable in the wind, and up to 25 miles an hour it's not giving me any problems. Now I've used this battery earlier and I've only got 33% left in it, so I'm going to take a wee flight down. I noticed there's a cairn or something down there, so I'm going to fly down to it and have a look and see what it is. But I'll be keeping an eye on my battery level. Because the last thing I want to do is run out of battery power and have to go and get it. Now there's the wee cairn thingy there. So let's go and have a look and see what it is. Now I've actually lost sight of the drone, and it's only 400 feet away, so I'm not supposed to fly if I can't see that drone. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm not going to fly any further because I can't actually see it. The sun's quite bright and it is a tiny little drone, but I know where it is because I can see on the screen here that it's no far away from that cairn. So I'm going to go just a wee bit closer to it. I know I really shouldn't, because if you lose sight of the drone, you're not supposed to go, you're not supposed to fly. But There's nobody else in this field, there's not even any animals in it. And I know exactly where the drone is, even though I can't really see it. So there, I don't know what that is exactly. I can zoom in on it. I don't want to get too close. Then again, if it goes down, I can always go and retrieve it because I know exactly where it is. So I don't know what this cairn is here. But maybe when I get home and I get onto the computer, I'll be able to see that a bit better. Right, so we've got a low battery signal now, so what we're going to do is we are going to return home. And it's just coming up the edge of the... There we go, I can see it now. So there you go, let's 300 feet away, and that's when I saw it coming back into sight. And here it comes. So that's the minimum equipment that you need to fly the drone. I like to have a wee bit of an extra narration going on, just for my own pleasure. If you enjoyed this video and you think it was a wee bit useful to you, you'd like to see more of the same sort of thing, consider subscribing to the channel. It's a brand new channel, but I'm going to be putting lots of videos on with this sort of thing in it. Just a normal guy who doesn't know much about drones, learning as we go, putting stuff up about things that I discover. And if there's anything that if you already have a drone or you've had drones in the past, and there's things that you know that you think might be useful to me, put a wee comment in. Or if there's something you'd like tested on this, that if you're thinking about buying it and you don't have it yet, and you think, well, I'd like to see if it can do this or it can do that, or if it can't do this or it can't do something, put a wee comment in saying that, and I'll try and come out and test it. Where I live here in East Ayrshire, there's plenty of open spaces and plenty of countryside. I can come out and do any tests at all in any weather. In Scotland here, I can get up to 4 types of weather in the one day. So if you want a rain test, I'll come out and I'll just wait till the rain starts. If you want a test in the sun, I'll come out and I'll wait till the sun comes out. So consider subscribing and making a wee comment if you want. It'll probably help this channel grow, and I'll maybe end up with 30 subscribers by the end of the year. So thanks very much, and cheerio the now. I am nae poet in a sense, but just a rhymer, like by chance. And hey, to learning nae pretence. Yet what's the matter? Whene'er my muse does on me glance, I jingle at her. Your critic folk may cock their nose and say, how can you e'er propose, you wha ken hardly verse fi prose, to make a sang? But by your leaves, my learned foes, you're maybe wrang. What's all your jargon of your schools, your Latin names for horns and stools? If honest nature made you fools, what says your grammars? You'd better tin up spades and shoes, or napping hammers. A set of dull, conceited hashes confuse their brains in college classes. They gang in stirks and come out asses, plain truth to speak. And sign, they think, to climb Parnassus by dint o' Greek. Gie me a spark of nature's fire, that's all the learning I desire. Then, though I drudge through dub and mire at pluch or cart, my muse, though hamely in attire, may touch the heart. Oh, for a spunk o' Allen's glee, or Ferguson's the balding slee, or bright Laprake's my friend to be if I can hit it. That would be lear enough for me, if I could get it. Now, sir, if ye hae friends enough, though real friends I believe are few, yet if your catalogue be fou, I'll no insist. But gif ye want ae friend that's true, I'm on your list.